Good evening. It's about 4 p.m. here in the great state of Texas. We are in a very desperate moment. We are in a most critical moment, not only just the world at large. Every part of every part of human being is touched. It's touched not because they wish for, it's touched because of the advent of a pandemic virus that is dragging the entire world population into zero. We don't know when and how we are going to accommodate it. But however, we trust in the Lord, we trust in God that with all the knowledge, the scientific knowledge, everything will come to pass. But one thing that you will notice is that every country here in the United States, the president, the vice president, the speaker of the house of the speaker or whatever you call speaker, or the Congress, the Senate, have all stood shoulder to shoulder to accommodate the pandemic virus. Every leaders in any nation has stepped up and speak about the pandemic virus. In Canada, Prime Minister Trudeau, with the wife also that has been quarantined for because of the virus, he has spoken, if not on a daily briefing. United States too, President, Vice President, all top government officials are on a daily briefing. What they are doing, what they hope to accomplish, and what effort are being made, and where you can seek assistance in this crisis. In Great Britain, the Prime Minister is on a daily routine speaking about the virus. Now he's been quarantined himself because of the pandemic. In France, it's not exception. The Prime Minister of Italy is the same. Even the country of origin where the virus came, China, the president has spoken. But one thing that we don't know, why has La Republic president not spoken? The magnitude of this crisis is beyond the prime minister, a stewardship of La Republic to stand and work on behalf of a nation that the president cannot speak up. Well, he may be truly that he died. And if he died, why is things being hidden? Are they trying to cook things in order to fulfill? Of course, everybody will want to know if he died or he's still alive. The magnitude of the crisis that is rocking the world is beyond the point where just a single prime minister could handle the crisis, while citizens are rushing, looking for where to hide themselves and looking for safe ground. This is the moment that a leader show leadership. Step up and inform the people that you are still in command and that you are working diligently with all various arms to ensure their safety. Since you are the leader, then their safety is the top priority. If you are not longer alive, then the people want to know whether you still exist or not. Or if he had died, are they cooking plans to install the son? Frank Biya spoke previously. Well, if does La Republic have a president, then he has to step up and at least address the people. It's not something that he has to make a video that somebody tamper with the voice and the release showing that he has spoken. No, he has to stand in front of a media, address the nation, what is happening, what step has been taken, and what step will need to be followed so that the people know that they have a leadership. In this case, he remains silent. Is it silent because he's in the graveyard? Is he silent because he has died? Is he silent or he doesn't care? Or is he silent? Of course. But one thing that I will ask, even the diplomats that are residing in La Republique, it would have been a point for them to speak up, say there is an issue going on here. Why will the diplomat remain silent after the pandemic? Every president has addressed the nation. Even the various diplomats cannot even ask, where is the president, and spoke up or clarify that they did spoke to the president of La Republique, and this is what he said. None of them just remained silent, and no one is even able to open his mouth and spoke up. What are the purpose of the diplomat that you have in La Republique? And just a cowardice that they have, that no one can speak up, no one just can say anything. Each nation has an ambassador level, and that ambassador level represents the sovereignty of a nation. And so therefore, if someone that is as an umbrella of that particular nation, and you happen to represent your own nations, and if something of this magnitude is the point, even the journalists ask one of the ambassadors, because if La Republic can speak up, ask one of the ambassadors if they have spoken to the president. We have almost 900 press, or whatever, how many numbers are there. None can even spoke up. Where is the president with this pandemic that is rocking around the world, and the president cannot speak up? Just a single prime minister. Of course, when you see a speaker abandon his own hospital bed with magnitude of viruses and spreading indiscriminately just because he won a position and undermine the safety of others, and yet imagine that if it was a small individual that was carrying on those viruses, he would have been rushed to jail and sentenced to life imprisonment. Of course, no one is above the law. The law is uniformly applicable to everyone. And that's the purpose why law was created. But when laws are being floated and certain individuals are being selectively and not responsible for the law in which they created, then that nations need to discard and close. Why will someone abandon his hospital bed just because he wants to become a speaker of the National Assembly? And he's not even healthy to even stand speak up to address the assembly in which he claimed to be the speaker. What is carnivorous animals do we have in Africa? There is something absolutely totally wrong with Africa until a dynamite hit that country and changed the mentality of Africa. Africa is not going anywhere. While I conclude here that where is La Republique president? If you are alive, then address your nations. If you are dead, let them speak up and say he's dead, and then let's move forward. Why are they hiding? There shall be no smoke without steam. Either or, it shall be released. Thank you and have a wonderful day. God bless the people of Southern Cameroon. God bless the citizens of Amazonia. God bless the world. We shall overcome the virus. Have a wonderful day.